Hey, what's up guys? It's Sports Splits here, and we have kind of a different video today. So what we're doing today is we're going back and reacting to our first 2022 mock draft. Now keep in mind the order here is not, correct because I think this was right after week 14 or 15 of last season, so the order isn't exactly right. Like, as you can see right there, the Lions had the first pick. I do want to give credit to this idea to Broshmo. I know he did the same thing on his channel where he basically mocked his way too early 2022 NFL mock draft. So I will say I got the idea from him. So definitely, if you haven't already, go subscribe to him. It's Broshmo. I'm sure all of you guys already have heard of him, but yeah, go drop him a sub. I love his content. So with that out of the way, let's go ahead and get on into it. I'm sure I got a lot of picks incorrect. So I'm going to go ahead and actually mute this and kind of just scroll through. So let me move the ad there. So Aiden Hutchinson, I mean, honestly, I was right about the team. He didn't go number 1 overall, but I was right about the team. And then KT ended up falling quite a bit, later in the season. I don't think Sauce was super high on the rankings at this point. So I don't know who I would have had mocked there for Texans. Matt Corral. I apparently had them taking Matt Corral. I'm kind of interested to see why I did that because I was actually impressed with Davis Mills as well. But then I followed it up with the Jets taking Kyle Hamilton and Derek Stingley. I mean, they ended up taking Sauce, so I don't think that was like a terrible pick, but they didn't get Kyle Hamilton. So yeah, that was also when the Jets were, expected to have back-to-back picks, but they ended up, obviously having the 10th. So yeah, I mean, I haven't gotten any of the actual picks correct, but I mean, at least I was right about Aiden Hutchinson going to the Lions. Sorry, as I'm still kind of just going through these. 6, Giants take Evan Neal. I mean, honestly, with KT off the board, I mean, that's a pick I got correct, so, solid mock there so far. Dang, I take forever to make picks. Then Malik Willis. Honestly, I mean, I'm still not like a huge believer in Daniel Jones, but I mean, at that time, that was also before they even got Tyrod Taylor too. So I had them taking Malik Willis, which Willis has always been my number 1 quarterback. I'm still trying to think of why I had the Texans taking Matt Corral there, and I like Matt Corral, I really do, but I don't know why I would have had the Texans taking him. Falcons with George Karlaftis. He did start out the season a lot higher on my board than he ended up being at draft time. There ended up being a lot of edge rushers that were higher up, such as Jermaine Johnson, Trayvon Walker, guys like that. So then had the Panthers taking Icky. I mean, yeah, it wasn't at 6 overall, but having them take Icky. So, I mean, so far in terms of the actual team, I've gotten 1, 2, 3 picks correct in the top 10. So it's not bad. I'm sorry, guys. I don't know why there's so many pop-up ads. Looks like I started off with a trade here for the Vikings. And had No, the Vikings just taking DeMarvin Leal. I do remember he was a lot higher on like everybody's board prior to the. I can't remember if it was the Combine or the Senior Bowl, but one of the two. And I know at least the Senior Bowl, it caused guys like Perion Winfrey to jump ahead of him because Winfrey had an awesome Senior Bowl. But yeah, DeMarvin Leal used to be super, super high on like everybody's board, including mine. But then the Saints taking Chris Olave. Hey, there's another pick I got right. So there's four players to the right team. Eagles with Andrew Booth, got that wrong. Then Devin Lloyd, guys, I tried manifesting all off season the Eagles getting Devin Lloyd. It didn't happen. A little disappointed with how far he fell, but you know, it is what it is. But they did get Nakobe Dean, which was, you know, a steal in the third round. Still a top 3 steal in the whole draft. I do remember in this mock, I had the Broncos trading for Aaron Rodgers because it was before the Russell Wilson trade, obviously. So, obviously I was wrong about that. Then I had the Packers take. Dang, I take forever on picks. Like, this is bad. It's 21 minutes into the video, and I've only done the first 13. Jordan Davis. So, I mean, they ended up taking the other Georgia defensive tackle, Devontae Wyatt, but nope, still wrong pick. The Raiders didn't end up having a first because they traded for Devontae Adams, so the Browns, they didn't end up having a first-round pick either, so looks like there's an ad. Sorry about that, guys. Another ad came up. But yeah, 15. If the Raiders would have been able to, if the Raiders hadn't traded for Devontae Adams and they managed to get Sauce Gardner in the first, that would be insane. An absolute steal, but didn't happen. So far I'm 4 out of 15. And yeah, I'm going more based off, you know, player to a specific team, not player to a specific number pick. So Steelers with Kenny Pickett. I got that right. So that's cool. So there's 5 out of 18 so far. Yeah, Charles Cross did not fall to number 19. So I was very wrong about that. Washington, they did not end up picking that late, but I had them taking Tyler Linderbaum. Wow. Yeah, my opinions changed very much on that later on, so. Then Bills taking Kenyon Green. I mean, I think that still would have been a solid pick, but he was actually gone to the Texans at 15, so. Bengals with Kyrie Elam. So wrong about that. Chargers getting Garrett Wilson. That was before they extended Mike Williams, by the way. So that was why there. The Lions did not get Sam Howell, so I was wrong about that as well. Cowboys, Jaquan Brisker. Wrong about that. Chiefs, this was actually while they still had Tyreek Hill, and I had them getting Jameson Williams. So, interesting pick there, but I was totally wrong. Ravens with Zion Johnson. I mean, they did end up getting Tyler Linderbaum, so it wasn't, you know, too far off. And then the Bucks with Trent McDuffie. That's not right. Yeah, I don't think I'm getting any other. Nope. So I think in the first round I got 5 to the correct team, which again, guys, with all my mock drafts, I wasn't expecting getting many correct. Okay, that's why it's a mock draft, you know. But it looks like this was a 2-round mock as well, so we can go ahead and cover that as well. Most of these are probably going to be terrible as well. I'm going to skip through these a little bit faster. I'm really tired of these ads popping up. That is annoying. Guys, as you can see right there, I've never been high on Drake London. I was never a fan of Drake London. I still am not. I don't think he's a very good route runner. I think he's very stiff in his routes. I think he makes his size, I guess, compensate for his, bad route running. 38 was very incorrect because Jordan Battle ended up not declaring only like a week or two after I made this video as well, so that sucked. Which I'm excited to see where Jordan Battle gets drafted next year. I really liked him coming out. Let's see. Yeah, still not seeing any picks that I got right in the second. Wow, 44, the Giants taking Trayvon Walker. That just goes to show how much he shot up my board. Same with Jermaine Johnson. He hasn't been picked yet either, and I mean he ended up becoming a top 5 prospect for me in general, not just among edge rushers. So I mean, yeah, that just goes to show how much more film I ended up watching as the offseason, went on. Oh, and there's another ad. Jermaine Johnson there at 48. Again, guys, that would have been an absolute steal for the Chiefs if they got him in the second. I don't think Henry To'o ended up actually declaring either, because he didn't get drafted. Which I feel like he definitely would have. Not quite as high as second round, but I think he still would have gotten drafted. So I think he just decided to not declare, if I remember correctly. Then you got Seahawks with Isaiah Spiller, Michael Wright, Darian Beavers. None of those are right. Wow. Verone McKinley there at 54 to the Browns, and he ended up going undrafted and signed with the Dolphins, which I still think is crazy that he went undrafted. I think I don't think he necessarily should have gone clear up in the second round, but I think he should have been like a 4th or 5th rounder. Like, literally by the time the 5th round came around, I was like cheering for my team to draft him. Like, I was like, when it was coming time for them to announce the Panthers, like 5th round draft pick, I was like, get Verone McKinley. And yeah, no, he went undrafted. So that was a big surprise to me. This was also before Breece Hall shot up all my boards. I mean, as you can see, had Isaiah Spiller and Zach Charbonnet, before him. Zach Harrison, I mean, honestly, I don't even remember where he went. Logan Hall, I want to say he went to, was it the Bucks? I think it might have been the Bucks, if I remember correctly. Then we had the Falcons getting Carson Strong, who also went undrafted, which I don't know how he did. I mean, even on draft day, I still had him as, 2nd or 3rd rounder, like no later than mid 4th round. So that was really surprising to me. I don't I'm trying to remember who. I think it was the Ravens that got Isaiah Likely, if I'm not mistaken. Um, Wait, who was that last player I selected? I don't think I saw that. Let me just a sec. I'm probably wrong about it too, but yeah, not a good second round for me. Not a very accurate mock at all. Which again, I mean, it was like after week 14 or 15 of the NFL season, and a lot has changed since then. So, yeah, take that, as what you will, but yeah, let me know what you guys thought of this, cuz I thought it was a pretty terrible mock. But again, I mean, it was really my first like actual mock draft since 2020, cuz I basically took the whole off season from after the 2020 season all the way through May of last year. I took that whole time off of my channel and was super inconsistent. I've really only been consistent back on my channel since May of last year. So this was really my first mock draft that I've done in quite some time. So take that with what you will as well. But no, this was a lot of fun. Let me know what you guys thought of it. Again, guys, make sure to smash that like button and subscribe, and I will see you next time. Later.